If you've got more than 10 kilos to lose, here is a very uncomfortable truth. It is going to take longer than you think, and an 8-week shred is not going to cut it. And unless you're a bodybuilder whose job it is to step on stage and perfectly track every single calorie, or you live in a vacuum, then you are going to need breaks, real thought out diet breaks. Think about it. We have 5 days at work and then 2 days at the weekend. School children go for term and then they have the school holidays. Athletes have inbuilt deload periods to take their foot off the gas and give their body the time off that it needs. Yet you expect to sprint through your weight loss journey without ever needing time to yourself. That is why people burn out and get stuck in this yo-yo dieting cycle. You see, when you hit diet fatigue, you don't just feel tired, you start making silly decisions. You lose patience, you feel like you're fighting an uphill battle, and you think that you just don't have enough willpower when actually you're seriously burnt out mentally and physically. So how do you know when you need a diet break? Well, the signs can often be pretty clear. Number 1, your energy is flat. 2, you're constantly thinking about food. 3, you're sleeping terribly. 4, your energy is to the floor. And 5, following your plan and sticking with it is feeling like torture. These are signs that your body is saying, hey mate, we need a minute here. And this doesn't mean go rogue, lay on the sofa and eat 3 pizzas in one go because Phoebe said that you need a diet break. But this does mean eating at maintenance maybe for 1 or 2 weeks. Letting your body relax, restore energy, rebuild motivation, and then cracking back on. If you've been really target driven throughout your diet, whether that is tracking calories, weighing yourself daily, hitting X amount of steps, you might want to do a U-turn away from these. Maybe you just aim to get a portion of fruit or veg with each meal and some protein. Maybe you walk to fill your cup and give your mind the break it needs rather than walking for the sake of hitting a step target. Or maybe you change up your exercise routine and rather than going to the gym and doing X amount of sets and reps, you might join a local class. But needing a diet break is not the only reason why you lose motivation. There is something even sneakier that often derails people, and it's to do with deadlines. How many times have you told yourself, oh, I need to lose 10 pounds before my next holiday? Or I want to drop 2 dress sizes before my best friend's wedding. And you start off strong, you feel good, and then when you stumble or hit a plateau, you panic and you think, I'm never going to reach this goal in time. And when you feel that you're not going to meet that deadline, you quit altogether. You see, deadlines can be great for getting the job done. Parkinson's law shows us that work expands to fill the time that you've given to get that job done. Meaning, if I'm a student and I'm given 6 weeks to write an essay, it is going to take me 6 weeks. And if I give myself 12 hours, it will take me 12 hours. But when your deadline is purely about the number on the scale, that can do more harm than good. But what can be excellent is habit-based deadlines. These are awesome for you staying focused, on track, and ultimately reaching your goal more quickly. You might realize that you're fine when you're at home, but when you're alone in the car, that is when you are snacking. So 30 days where you have a hard rule, no snacking, eating, or drinking in the car could be great for you. Or you might go hard and do 60 days of logging every single thing you eat. 15 days where you exceed your step target. This way, your focus is on what you can control, not just on the number on the scale, which can fluctuate depending on whether you've had a late meal or you didn't go to the toilet, if you know what I mean, in the morning. But even if you set smart deadlines and you have diet breaks, there is still one thing that throws people off track. Now, whenever I have a consult call with a new client, one of the most common things I hear is this: I wish I just kept going years ago. I wish I didn't let that one stumbling point throw me off track. Because the real pain isn't slipping up, it's having to start from scratch and rebuild motivation over and over again. You will lose motivation, you will slip up, you are human. But stopping altogether is the fastest way to guarantee that you have to do this all over again. And starting over is far more painful than just taking a pause, moving on, and getting straight back to it. The thing is, a year dedicated to you working towards your body composition goals might feel like a hell of a long time, and it is. But if that gives you the rest of your life to feel at peace within your skin, and decades worth of you being confident, then that is a very worthwhile trade-off in my eyes. The reality is, the time is going to pass anyway, whether you are on track or whether you are off track. So you may as well spend it working to something that is going to benefit you. So if you found this useful and you want to know how to build habits that actually stick, then watch this video. I'll show you the step-by-step guide to losing at least 30 pounds and keeping it off. And I'll see you in the next one.